This is sure on Tefila. We are by Dekedusha, Sidra, the Dekedusha that we say by after Ashrei Valezion. Now we say Kadosh, Kadosh, Hashem Sebakot, holy, 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 Hashem Sebakot, Hashem of legends. Melokol Haaretz Kevodo. His glory filled up all of the earth. Now the question is, why do we say 3 times Kadosh? Why don't we say 4 times, 5 times, 2 times? Why 3? Now here we have Yonatan ben Uziel. This passage is from Yeshayahu Navi. Yonatan ben Uziel translates that and tells us why do we say 3 times. Every day we say Valezion. They accept from each other and they say they respect each other. It's holy in the highest heavens, in the highest heavens, the residence of his presence. That's the first holy goes there. Then Kaddish Alar Vagevate is holy on earth, the product of his might, the life that we have, Olam Hazeh. Kaddish Alam Al is Kaddish forever and for all eternity. It's Kaddish forever. Now, we do know what does Kadosh mean. What does Kadosh mean? Kadosh means separation, to be separated from. Now, when you look at here, that we say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Kadosh forever in the eternality, that we understand. Even so that we get great position, we're going to be living forever and we're going to become eternal. But still, we have to understand HaKadosh Baruch Hu is greater. It's moved on. It's moved from. She's separated. Don't think that become one. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is separated. Even that in that world, Hashem is separate. Now on this earth, second, the Kadosh on earth, we understand that the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this world is materialistic. It's a lot of limitations. It's Kadosh moved from, separated from all of these things. But when we say the first Kadosh refers to Bishmei Mero Ma'ila B'Shechinte, holy Bishmei Mero Ma'ila B'Shechinte, in the highest heavens, the presence of his presence. That Hashem is Kadosh. What does that mean? There is nothing there to be separated from. It's only Hashem and B'Shechinte. How does Kadosh make sense? And that is, we are talking about Hashem and B'Shechinte, that there is nothing. Nothing exists. Therefore, when nothing exists, by definition, you are separated. What does it mean? Hashem Kadosh. What does the word of Kedusha mean? And the Persian say something unbelievable that gives a different perspective to the creation of Hashem and understanding of Kadosh Baruch Hu, and how should we conduct ourselves in the daily basis of life. The Persian say, Bet Shechinte means before creation, before anything would exist. Hashem stays holy. How could it be holy? Do you know how to say holy from? His separation is separated from himself and he let the creation to be. We do understand, like Surah HaKadosh says, that if all over is HaKadosh Baruch Hu, where is the room for creation? There is no room for creation. The first trigger that made the world to be, Hashem separated from himself. He let the creation to be. That's the first thought in creation. If we want to know what's the essence of our creation, what our creation is standing on, not to be selfish, not to be just for yourself, because that let the creation to be. That's what we are saying in Valezion every day. Kadosh B'Shechinte is holy in that place. What is he holy from? He's holy. He gets separated from himself and let the creation to be. Let the things to be. Now, if we want to know what's the primary pillar that the world stands on, and that is integral to the creation of Kadosh Baruch Hu, is the fact that Hashem was thinking about others, thinking about the creation to be others, let others also to be in this world. And that's the way we could be like Kadosh Baruch Hu. Persons who are living in a society, people are very selfish and self-centered. Somebody told me that, for many years we worked on myself not to be selfish and self-centered. And although I think that I did a good job, Rabbi, could you give me a test? I told him, really, do you want the test? He says, yes, please. I said, okay, if you want, I give it to you. Chazal tell us EU Vatran be Mamonu Haya. As well tell us, EU was Vatran be Mamonu. He forgave his money, he gave up, let it go his money, forgo his money. Now Chazal tell us, where do we see EU? He let his money go, he forgave his money to others. Chazal tell us, one time he had a debate with the shopkeeper on Chatzi Peruta, on half of a Peruta. And he was feeling that he deserves that, he's right. Shopkeeper thought that he is right. And EU said, I don't care, Machlok. He gave up. And from that, Chazal said, EU back from the Munah. Now, if you go through the Sefer of EU, you're going to be amazed. EU was the one who gave tzedakah thousands of dollars. EU was the one who gave Seudah. Seudah invited a lot of people. And he spent thousands of dollars. Chazal don't see that it was not from the moment. He was forgiving his money. But when Hatzi Peruta is the 5 cents, 10 cents. He gave up on 10 cents, but from the moment. So tell us we have 2 types of chesed. One type of chesed is you feel good about it, you do. Thousands of dollars you can give tzedakah. But these are the chesed that you have to give from yourself. You give from yourself. In other words, he thought is Magiya, this Hatzi Peruta belongs to him. Who this person is that I should give it to him? I don't want to give it to him. In other words, when a person comes to a point that's Magiya, he feels that he deserves it, he's entitled to it, and he gives up that entitlement. That is what we are talking about. That is, I told him that from now on, whether that you feel you are entitled to something, don't give up completely. Give 1%. 1%. See if you could do the job. If you could do it. And he came back, said, no, it's a very hard task. It's a very hard task. But that makes the person, that's the essence of our belief. Kadosh Baruch Hu created that, and that's what we say in our lesson every day. And that is the integral to the Biriya. The Biriya is standing on this Nekuda that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Kadosh, but Shechina, he was separated from himself and let the creation to be. And that's the ultimate joy and deverut to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.